Have you ever found yourself in a place of loss, where everything you knew, everything you loved was gone? Where the future seemed empty, and hope felt like a distant memory? This is the story of Ruth, not just a widow, not just a foreigner, but a woman whose faith in God turned sorrow into destiny. Ruth was a Moabite. She married into a Hebrew family, immigrants from Bethlehem who had fled famine. There she found love and a new life. But then grief came knocking. Her father-in-law dead, her brother-in-law gone, and then her husband, her love, was taken too. 3 widows, 3 shattered hearts, and one impossible question: what now? Naomi, her mother-in-law, urged her to go back to Moab, to start over, to remarry, to forget. And Ruth could have. She had every reason to walk away. But instead, she spoke words that would echo through eternity. Where you go, I will go. Where you stay, I will stay. Your people will be my people, and your God, my God. In a single act of surrender, Ruth chose faith over fear, loyalty over comfort, God over everything else. Together, Ruth and Naomi returned to Bethlehem. 2 widows, no money, no protection, no future. But Ruth didn't wait for life to fix itself. She got up and went to work, gathering leftover grain in the fields, quietly, humbly, faithfully. Sometimes God doesn't part the sea. He just gives you strength to take the next step. And then Boaz, a kind man, a distant relative of Naomi's husband, and, unknown to Ruth, a part of God's divine plan. Boaz noticed her, not just her beauty, but her faith, her loyalty, her character. He told her, "May the Lord reward you for what you've done. May you be richly repaid by the God of Israel, under whose wings you have come to take refuge." Ruth 2:12, do you see? God wasn't punishing Ruth with loss. He was preparing her for purpose. Ruth didn't chase a man. She followed God, and he brought the right man to her. Boaz stepped in, not just as a husband, but as a redeemer. Their union wasn't just a love story. It was a divine appointment, because from their line came King David, and generations later came the Messiah himself, Jesus Christ, all from the faith of one woman. Maybe you've lost something. Maybe you've been abandoned, overlooked, heartbroken. Maybe you're standing in the field of your own life, wondering if God sees you. He does. He saw Ruth, and he sees you. You're not forgotten, you're not too late, and your story isn't over. Ruth didn't wait for her miracle. She walked by faith, and the miracle came to her. So take the next step, cling to God. Let him write your story, because when you trust in him, even your pain becomes purpose and your loss becomes legacy. If this story touched your heart, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who needs to be reminded. God is not done with them yet. Subscribe for more real stories of faith from the Bible, and let God speak to you in every season. Because like Ruth, you are seen, you are chosen, you are redeemed.